What is going on, Investor Thrive Nation? I am here with Vinny, one of an awesome guy that I just met, and we networked together. I am so pleased to have you on here, Vinny. How you doing?
I'm doing great, great, Nathan. So nice to really know you. And we had
Yeah,
so much fun, brother,
we
hanging
did.
out on my podcast. I said, hey, let's do it.
Let's do it. So, hey, everybody, it's been a while since I've done a live. Most of my podcasts, I've actually done them where we just record them and then we put them on the platforms. But today we have I have a special occasion. I got Vinny on here, and he had me on his podcast the other day, and he told me about what he does. And I said, man, I got to get Vinny in front of my group of people so he can teach them, show them how he got to start. Because you really inspired me with what you're doing, Vinny. You've been crushing it. Didn't you say that you started your real estate journey with $7? Is that what you were saying?
Yes, I came to this country with $7. I'm a mechanical engineer, brother, and I
Mhm.
came to do mechanical engineer big bachelor's. Then I did my MBA in Washington D.C. at George Washington University,
Mhm.
and I came into this country with $7. I sold Bible books and encyclopedias door to door to earn money for my tuition.
That's
Bought my
amazing.
first car at $700, Blue Maverick, two door. you know. But
Amazing.
this whole journey started with that $7. Then a few $100 more. But I used to spend, I think, rent, in when I was doing this motivational speaking, I'll send every money, every penny back to India,
Mhm.
to my parents and just keep $50 to eat.
Wow. Wow, that's amazing. Now, everybody that's tuning in, if you have never listened to the Painless Wholesaling podcast, the goal of why we bring people on here, the reason for the podcast is so you can learn from the experience of others, so your investing journey isn't painful. We want to make it painless because if you can learn from other people's experiences, you don't have to go through the issues and the trials and a lot of the problems that you're going to have trying to figure out on your own. So we have Vinny here who's going to basically tell us, he's already kind of let us know where he got to start, but we're going to dive into what he does, how he got started, and learn as much as we can from Vinny. So, Vinny, again, it's a pleasure to have you on here. And just something that blew my mind yesterday. You told me that you own over $1 billion in real estate right now.
Yes, brother. Yes. We've been doing, investing in real estate. I've been married 43 years.
Mm-hmm.
We live near San Francisco in Danville, Black Hawk Country Club now, with the grace of God and
Yeah,
with a lot of portfolio. You make a lot of millions also. so,
amazing,
so
absolutely
we are
amazing.
able to, live in the country club. And we were living 27 years just outside the fence. What?
Mm-hmm.
27 years. We still own that home, but I always was thinking, God, if we get bigger and better, maybe I'll move into the country club. But let's make long story short. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we started selling real estate. I mean, not selling, but buying all over the USA, single family homes. But
Mm-hmm.
then the light bulb just came on in 2000, I think 2000, that's 23 years back.
Right.
And but 2004, I became a broker. My wife said, she was a realtor. She
Mm-hmm.
says, Vinny, you know so much about everything. Why don't you just take the exam? I just learned it in 3 months, the whole broker courses and everything, and aced it. I became I'm still a broker, but I
Awesome.
don't sell or buy a thing at all.
Mm-hmm.
But then I wanted to scale up. I said, how can I go from $150,000 home or 200,000 home? Some cash flows come in, some equity comes in, but to really scale up, you need to be in commercial.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what changed my life when I said, okay, I'm going to buy, I looked at storage units, I looked at, office buildings, I looked at, shopping centers, but multifamily
Mm-hmm.
caught my attention. Multi, it's just like it's more than one unit.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's a duplex or fourplex or 10plex, you can just have 10 dwellings for 10 families right there in that place space, and you
Mm-hmm.
can collect rent better. You can have a part-time manager who can be also taking care of your service calls and all that
Of
stuff.
course. Yeah.
So that's what got me started in a duplex. We still own that duplex. What?
Wow.
$2,800 we make. We paid off the mortgage. We make every month $2,800. Even though we have over $1 billion in portfolio, we kept that. Then
Yeah.
14 units for 180,000 was my team and my start.
Wow.
That's what we did. back about 2008, let's say 8, around there. That's about 14, 15 years back, right? 15 years
Yeah.
back. So what I found was, brother, that I can go from 180,000. I needed to buy a property 2.4 million. Oh,
Hmm. Of
it was 109 units in the
Mhm.
same town, Odessa, Texas. I don't mind sharing everybody. And
course.
109 units, 101 storage units, and a commercial building. Back then,
Yeah.
2008, things were cheaper and the
Mhm.
crash was coming and all that stuff. I didn't know anything about market cycle. Zero. Zero knowledge, brother.
Mhm.
We just kept the eyes on the price, right? I call it that way. I
Yes.
hired a really good coach and we'll pay him. I think we used to pay him $500 or $400 every week, literally,
Wow. Okay.
because he had done that what we wanted to do.
Hmm.
So that got me going. And my partner also, I don't want to take all the credit,
Of
you know.
course.
And then we'll meet every week, like on Wednesday evenings, and
Mhm.
he'll hold us accountable. And he will tell us and give us assignments. And we were doing W-2 job, but we had to meet and prepare all these notes to make sure we do a best presentation for him.
Oh,
Then
wow.
he'll tell us whether to buy or not, how to go about financing, all that stuff. So a coach is a very good thing, somebody who's done it, who's doing it and all that. But let's go
Amazing.
to 2008, brother. Nobody wants to give me loan, or my partner. We're living in California, San Jose. She lived there. I
Mhm.
lived in Oak. I mean, at that time, I lived in our home right here, Danville, California. Anyway, so the seller said, no way. I'm not going to take 20% down and give you loan promissory note, seller
Mhm.
financing. I said, how about 30% down? No, 40% down. Literally, he
Yeah.
agreed to give us loan at $1 million down.
Wow.
2.4 million property, 1 million down. So we don't have that kind of money, brother. And I'm sure lots of people listening and watching, and maybe later on they'll be watching also.
Mhm.
I would love to get this recording from you.
Of
Then my
course.
channels will also push it out again and repurpose it, like I do a show, Abundance Mindset, on Thursday morning 9 a.m. Because, to be very truthful, everybody listening to me and watching, it's three things you got to really take care of to scale up. One is mindset. You got to really say, you know what, I am better than that person who is
Mhm.
doing this. And what's special in that person?
Yeah.
It's only education. It's only mentoring. Somebody mentored them, who somebody mentored me, brother. I wouldn't be at $1 billion and now to my next billion and next billion. I mean, it's crazy, crazy.
It
I'll be
is.
71
Absolutely.
this August. I'll be 71.
Mhm.
And I have so much passion. I don't need to work a day in my life. I have
Mhm.
millions of dollars. I mean, all my children, everybody, we have two children, Neil
Mhm.
and Monica. Monica is connected to our business. Neil retired. What? He went to Berkeley and, did computer science, electrical engineering. He's even more brainy than dad. And Monica is more brainy than me and my wife. But he retired last year. What? I
Wow.
mean, at 37, he retired. He said, Dad, I don't need to make a dime. I said, Son, I love you. But I said, do something, and
Yeah.
he's disciplined and all that, which is good. But I believe in discipline. Haha. Mindset, discipline. Those two things are so important, brother. So important. So if you make a decision that you want to buy a fourplex, let's talk
Mhm.
about that, right?
Yeah.
I would say to the audience, look at a fourplex. If you have not looked at it, or triplex or duplex in your zip code, just look for near the area you're living in now. You
Mhm.
don't want to go too far. A couple of hours drive, I say. In my academy, I teach also, by the way. Now I have my own academy. I teach everything that I've learned over 15 years. I put it into video lectures and all these Excel worksheets and PPT, PowerPoints and PDFs. So I teach everybody what I'm doing. Anyway,
Yes, you need to. When you get worth 1 billion, you got to definitely be able to teach people what you know.
I want more billionaires. Really, I do. I do.
Amazing.
My core heart is that I want so many people to learn. It's so simple what I'm doing. It's so very simple. There
Mhm.
is so much money flowing all around you, brother. I mean, if I ask you, in your relatives, in your close circle, I say circle number one, your associates, circle number two, where you do businesses with so many people, maybe another one would be your partners and all that. There is trillions of dollars. Haha, I didn't say billions. Trillions of
Brilliant.
dollar is stuck in the Wall Street for them,
Right.
in retirement funds, in cash, in equities. And that's what I do. I'm able to raise 10 million in a day. What? Brother, 10 million in a day. In
That's
a
great.
day.
That's a lot of money.
And
That's a lot.
I
Yeah, for
have
sure.
530 investors, but I started with one. I just met him over the weekend. And
Mhm.
I did a seminar at the Ritz Carlton over here in San Francisco, raised 12,750,000. And my very first investor came. What? I mean, 14 years back, he believed in me.
That's
And
amazing.
I had zero money, I had zero experience, and he believed in me. And he put that, the $2.4 million deal, right? I bought, and he put, and I sold it for 5 million, doubled it in 3 to 4 years. I gave my investors 70% of the cash flow and the returns, equity gain.
That's
Gave
very good
me
for him.
43% per year returns, brother. 43.
That's amazing for him. He definitely loved you, I bet, after that.
Oh, no, he kept on putting 200, 300, almost every deal. I've done 39 funds and syndications,
Mhm.
means I have bought 39 properties,
Mhm.
multifamily, anywhere from 140,000, which was a
Right.
14 units, to 2.4 million, to 6 million, 10 million, 15 million, 20 million, 35 million. I just bought a deal in Austin, Texas with my partners in COVID. What? In
Mhm.
COVID 2020, I knew people in my backyard were moving to Austin. See, I live near Silicon Valley.
Right.
So all these Silicon Valley people said you could work from home, and people just started moving out of California. I said, let me look at the studies. Where are they going? They were going to Florida, Melbourne, and to Austin, Texas,
That's correct.
and Atlanta. So what does Vinny do? I just texted all my brokers in Austin, Texas, and
Mhm.
texted. I do copy paste, brother. I'm a very simple guy. I'm a very simple guy. I say, hey, Vinny's back again in Austin. I'm looking for 300 units. I'm back with more money. And lo and behold, one person, Michael, calls me back. He
Mhm.
says, I know you. 9 years back, you bought Country Club from me, and you were the easiest buyer ever. That's what he said. Michael said, I said, brother, tell the seller Vinny's back with more millions now. I
Yeah.
bought that for 4.3 million, I think, or something.
Wow.
132 units. 132 units I bought, brother, in Seguin, Texas, right outside Austin. Sold
Okay.
it 6.5 million already, and all that. I said, brother, just tell them they were 15 buyers, 1 5. This property was so good that people wanted to buy it.
Yes.
Here, Vinny's coming back after 9 years into Austin, Texas, but I had my foothold. 26 properties, I think I bought in Texas by itself, and then I bought in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, and around there, and I bought in Florida, right? So I have foothold in 3 states, right?
Right.
So I come back, and they said, "Yes, Vinny, you won the deal." I said, "What? Best and final." I gave 500,000 on signing the contract,
Right.
non-refundable, and my partner paid 500. It's a big game, brother. When
Of
you're
course.
buying for 34 million, 35 million, it's a big deal. Anyway, so
So
now I'm
so they
selling it
did they
after
choose sorry,
COVID. Go ahead, brother.
Sorry, Vinny, I got a question. So they chose you because did you make the best offer? Did you make what made you stand out from the other offers?
You're right. Totally. It was out of 16. You put, I mean, it's a crunching, number crunching. It's like, you have to put your best foot forward with approval of the Freddie Mac loan, the letters that we are qualifying for $26 million loan, whatever it was, right? With my partners and I. And then we said, okay, this is our business plan, and this is where we're going to take the property. This is our offer. 34,750,000 is what we paid, by the way.
Mhm,
It
mhm.
was 32 million, by the way. It started from there. We went up and up and up and up. Then we threw in 1 million kicker, non-refundable. That
Wow,
was the seal maker. That was the deal maker.
that's a deal maker right there.
I mean, we knew that we have the financing and we know we can raise the money, brother.
Mhm.
I mean, that's what we are. So we raised $16 million in about, maybe took me a month or so to do the PPM and all that stuff. And we closed that deal in 54 days. Less
Amazing.
than 60 days, brother. Less than 60 days.
Wow, Vinny, man, you're opening my eyes. This is amazing. This is amazing what you're doing. Absolutely amazing. So,
And that property, brother, just to everybody listening and watching us, who you'll be watching, we were in contract to sell it. And it just, they hanged around with us, blah, blah. I can't talk about it, but it's worth 60 million now. What? Here,
wow.
Vinny pays June of 2020 during COVID. So I know where to buy. I know, and my partners, they know how to look for a diamond in the rough.
Mm,
We know the area, we know where we are going, and we put our business plan in action. And
mhm.
that's what it is. Like, it's worth 60 million now, and we'll be selling it. Now,
Wow,
the property in Melbourne, which was during COVID, only 4,000 delinquency. What? 4,000,
4,000.
2020. I mean, nobody's living, and we are increasing rent in COVID. These engineers are, it's near to spacecraft and all that, right?
Mhm.
SpaceX and all that
Right,
stuff.
right, yeah.
Yeah, on the eastern side of, near to Palm Bay and Melbourne and all that. Very good area, very very good area. So I bought for another property December 2019, just before COVID.
Wow.
35 million, 200 units over there, brand new, beautiful. No, no, not brand new, looks very brand new. Princeton Park is the name. We just got the JLL to give us a BOV of
Mhm.
50, no, 49 million. So
Wow, and you got it for 25?
from 35, 35,
35.
brother.
Wow. That's amazing. So, Vinny, let me ask you, with buying so many properties, I'm curious, do you ever get nervous with owning that much real estate? Does it keep you up at night?
No, I never have problems. I love the syndication world, which is SEC ruled, right?
Mhm,
Transparency, honesty, no commingling, and making sure the investors are happy and they're getting reports, right?
mhm.
All those things. I have done 39 funds, brother, and I've sold. I think I only have in my portfolio left now maybe six properties, maybe eight properties, whatever out of 39. I've closed the loops, given the money back. When you give investors so much money, equity gain, they want to text you and say, take that money back. I don't need it.
Right.
Invest again. So that's the beauty of it. So you're right. I've been on the loan for about 220 million at the peak, you
Mhm.
know, but now we have sold lots of our assets. So
Right.
AUM, we have had $1 billion, and now we are ready for the next billion. And the good part is, as you put the business plan, if you know what you're doing, then the loans don't matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's the foreclosure is only two missed payments, brother. Two
Mhm.
missed payments, it's foreclosed on you. So all the people listening to us, start small. I would say start small. Vinny got here not overnight. It took me 15 years, 15 years, and my academy teaches everything, brother. And,
Mhm.
people used to pay me 3,000, 4,000. People pay me 100,000 now to teach them one-on-one. What? But they make millions.
I
They
love
make millions because I teach them the nitty gritty, bring them in my ecosystem and all that stuff. But my course is only 997. What?
Amazing. That's amazing. That's a good price right there.
997.
So, Vinny, let me ask you this. If someone's brand new, because
Yeah.
most of the people that listen to this are brand new, right? Or they're getting started, or maybe they're nervous to get started. They're scared to
Yes.
make a phone call. What would you say that what you teach is something they can learn, or is that something later down the road? Kind of tell me what you think.
Oh, it's right away, brother. I mean, I've had students come in my academy and do syndication deals in 3 months, in 4 months.
Wow.
I have some students who have done several deals. They just come for 2, 3 weeks. I do master coaching also, by the way,
Mhm.
on Wednesdays, like today is the day. I will be teaching from 4 o'clock PST to 5:30. I've
Mhm.
been doing it for 6 years. What?
Wow.
Vinny finds time because I
Mhm.
want to teach. I want to pay forward. I want a lot of people to be like Vinny and better, you know?
That's
So
amazing.
it's not rocket science at all. It's so easy. I provide them the educational brochures, the underwriting tools, the scripts. I mean, everything. It's so very nice home study guide and all these things for 997 only. And
Yeah.
the
Perfect.
best of the best is some of my students never came to the class and they were underwriting. They said, one student said, Vinny, I saw 150 hours I spent in your academy. What?
Wow.
He says 150 hours, brother. Some of the lectures, they went back and got the gist of it, went back, gist of it. And once they came to my class to talk, I invited him. He was killing everybody. He
Wow.
was so good in underwriting because we provide videos, we provide tools and everything. Yeah. Yeah.
So, Vinny, let me ask you this. So, is what's the most difficult part of your business, the business you do? Is it underwriting and knowing what is a good deal? Is it finding a good deal? Tell me what's the most difficult part about it.
I would say to be very truthful, it's raising money. And that's why I concentrate in my academy lots and lots of points and things and how to build your brand and how to take where you are right now and go into the circle of family, friends, and others to
Mm,
pool and joint venture. It's so easy. It's so easy because they have money, but you have the skills
yes,
and you
yes,
get a good fourplex or eightplex in nearby and you put some package together and do some number crunching through my underwriting. They're ready to look at it and then say, you know what, I want to invest money with you. That's how it is. So just start small, I will say. Don't worry about billions and millions and all like I was talking. Just think about duplex,
mm,
fourplex, sixplex, but you got to start somewhere, brother.
of course. Wow, this is you very inspiring. It makes me feel like anybody. You're making it seem like anybody can do it. And I know a lot of people probably think, "Oh, I don't have what it takes," right? But that's where you're saying the mindset. They got to
It's
believe.
It's mindset, brother. It's
And
totally mindset. If you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you can't. I mean,
exactly
our mind is so, and I wrote that book, Positivity Brings Profitability. I
right.
would love everybody, all the audience, to DM you or something, and then I will give you the audio copy free to your
Oh,
audience.
that's amazing. Thank
It's
you,
an
Vinny. I
audio
appreciate that.
copy. You could even go to, Amazon and buy that book or audible.com. It's got over there. Kindle is there, everything. So I have two books out there right now, Apartment Syndication Made Easy. And
Mhm.
I can give you audio of that too, free. I
Oh,
want people to take action. See, many times people say, you know what, I'm getting something for free. It shouldn't be good. But
yeah.
that's not the case. My job, my mission is to give it to 100,000 people free.
Wow, that's amazing. I think everyone that's listening to that, and even myself, would appreciate that. That's
Oh
amazing.
yeah,
Thank
I'll
you, Vinny.
send it to you, brother. I have your text. I'll
Thank
send
you.
you the audio of and even my positivity book. I even asked two orators to speak my book. I don't talk. I have
Mhm.
accent and all, but that's okay. You find a way, right? So I
Of
have
course.
a more matured voice and another younger voice. Haha.
Wow.
So I have two renditions. I'll send you both. And then of course I wrote that other book about 5 years, 4 years back, you know, That's the apartment syndication made easy. Yeah.
So, Vinny, you say you don't. Your son just retired, very successful, and you obviously can retire. What keeps you going when you don't have to work anymore?
I'm so glad what you're saying. See, at 70 actually, I'll be
Mhm.
71 in August. My wife says you're only 70, but you know what? My mind is like 17. I'm telling
Yeah.
you, I've got the enthusiasm and purpose in life. That's the key thing. I'll die. I tell my wife all the time, if I don't do what I'm doing, enjoying, I can speak for 17 hours a day.
Wow.
Literally, yesterday I got up at 3:30 or something, right? Today I got up at 7:30. You know,
Yeah.
it's my business whenever I want to get up. But the beauty is you got to have purpose in life. You got to have discipline in life and take care of your health and eat right and be active and stimulate your mind. I have so much to give to the country that has given me so much. I'm in Bitcoin mining. My product, Bitcoin, I'm able to mine at 13,500 a day every day. I can sell it at 30,000 a day. What?
That's
That's
crazy.
my mining business, my digital marketing business, my cloud security startup business. My brothers are working on them. It will be $1 billion company. ScarletBooks.ai. It's like QuickBooks on steroids with artificial intelligence. What?
Wow.
That is going to be $1 billion company. I'm in the seed round on that one. Wow. And then, metaverse and NFTs. We got to take charge of what's happening around us. Look at Chat GPT. What's going on? You know?
Hmm.
So it's the beauty of hotels. I've got 38 hotels. I partnered with my partners, and I partnered with somebody who's built 78 hotels of all the big kinds, Hiltons and Hyatts and Marriotts and all. And now we are working to raise money so that they bring the construction experience, and they have done it 70 times, and now we have 38 almost ready, because it takes a lot of planning and everything, and permitting and all that stuff. So we have 38 shovel ready hotels. Same thing is true for my assisted living. I'm starting to buy suites in Scottsdale, Arizona.
Mhm.
I'm converting these comfort suites into assisted senior livings because I'm building them in Florida. It takes me 3 years to build, brother. So I can have these suites converted within 9 months and be able to offer the seniors to live in.
It's amazing. So, Vinny, what enabled you to invest in all these opportunities? Is it real estate? Is that what enabled you to have all this?
Totally, brother.
Fun?
Totally, totally. I mean, I don't want to brag or anything. This is my
Yes,
gazebo outside, my home in Black Hawk. We bought it for only 2.850, right here in 2019, brother. It's 5 million now. 5 million. I
amazing.
mean, it's the power of syndication. It's the power of raising money from investors and making sure you're true, you're honest, you're transparent, and you're able to communicate with the investors. They will give you money left and right, but you got to start with one investor. One
Of
investor.
course.
So now we
Wow.
have 700 investors. I was talking about one. Now we have 700. We have every day. I get, like today, I got $1 million just today alone. Brand
Mhm,
new investor. They just met with my relations manager, investor relations manager,
mhm.
because there's so many inquiries coming every day because of my persona in the outside and all that. So he goes through and his team goes through. Then I meet with them only when I'm ready to have their show them the packet and things like that. And it's a 506c, so I can talk about returns. I
Yes.
For accredited investors only.
So, Vinny, where would you say the bottleneck is in your business right now? Is it finding is it the money? It sounds like you have enough money to invest. Is it now finding the properties? Where's the
You
bottleneck?
got it. Properties, brother. Properties. Totally.
Finding enough?
I mean, if I've been saying that, and always I believe in law of attraction. For the last 2 months, I've been saying I'm ready to buy 9 comfort suites in Scottsdale, or even no name brand hotels, because I know how to convert them. So my goal is to have at least 10 so that I can build a brand in Scottsdale, in that old Scottsdale and others, and in the surrounding Phoenix, because that's the mecca for seniors retiring.
It is,
I
yes.
latch on. I latch on to one thing. I'm a very single purpose guy.
Mhm.
And once I go for it, I just don't let it go.
Wow. Well, Vinny, I was reading an article. I was actually on another podcast, and they were saying that because of the uptick in vacancies of office buildings, a lot of office buildings are being able to be converted to residential. Is that
Yes.
true from what you've
It's
seen?
very true, brother. Very true. A lot of office buildings, strip shopping centers, warehouses, they're converting them into housing.
Mhm.
Now, if I find some good ones, which I'm going to already, I send the feelers out to look into, because we have number one commercial broker in Arizona with our partner,
Awesome.
and he's amazing, amazing, gentleman. And he's looking out for all different, avenues where we could convert them, and we can get them cheap because they're vacant. It
Right.
all depends on the NOI, brother, net operating income. So we can pay pennies on the dollar and convert them into senior assisted living. Warehouses are amazing for us because we could design the movie theaters, the spas, and the salons, and the dining halls, and professional kitchens, and units inside, all those things, right? So,
Wow.
so we are out there. I mean, anybody knows, something or any kind of deals. And a lot of people call me. They say, "Oh, I know somebody, somebody, somebody." I only work with the listing agents, only listing agents. I cannot work with a buyer broker. I just want to be very, very frank. I don't want
Yeah.
to waste their time. See,
Of
that's
course, yeah. You don't want people wasting your time bringing you stuff that they don't even know about, right? If it's for
exactly.
sale.
Yeah, yeah.
So, Vinny, let me ask you this. So, if I had an eightplex that I was going to purchase, but because the interest rates went up, I
Yes.
wholesaled it. I wholesaled that property to an investor. Do you ever buy properties through wholesalers, or is it just straight
Oh, I
direct?
would love to, brother. I would love to. If your whole, team will
Mhm,
look for 10 rooms,
mhm.
10 rooms, or we could have 6 rooms, but we could make, 2 more rooms. Then we can have double occupancy in some bigger rooms, because in Arizona, there are 10 maximum seniors can
Right.
be in a residential senior assisted living,
Oh
you
wow.
know and my executive director has been managing homes. What?
Mhm.
Homes. I went there with my partner Craig, and we were going to buy this senior home, which used to be a senior home. And he went there, we were taking videos and everything. Appraiser comes in. He said, "Are you the new buyer?" Holy cow. So the seller didn't tell us that he had a contract signed with
Yes.
another buyer.
Mhm,
But, our executive director, senior, executive director for the seniors living, she has a lot of good experience, and she manages beautiful, beautiful homes
mhm.
in the Scottsdale area. We loved it. I would love to put, my mom passed away, but I would have loved to put my mom there.
Oh,
It was so great. Oh
so
my,
nice there, huh?
so beautiful, and vaulted ceilings, and the
Yeah,
love and the care and the food and everything. I mean,
very
it was
important.
meant to be. So I would love to chat with you. If you find 10 rooms, a property there, or 8 rooms, we can add more to it if there is a lot next to it. Because not only I want to convert the suites, hotels, even older hotels. Maybe if you have some call out people, they
Right.
could, bring that hotel to me. If it's got low occupancy and all that, we could talk about it. And
Wow.
I do want to also build residential assisted livings also over the and memory cares in the Phoenix area. I'm really
Yeah.
big on it. I am ready for it. I
Well,
know it's
hey,
going to be $1 billion right there.
wow. Well,
Transactions.
I have a lot of connections to Phoenix. I
Oh,
love Phoenix. I think it's a great area.
oh, it's
I
amazing.
was just there. I was just there 2 weeks ago.
Oh, wow. Wow. Brother, excellent. Let's do it. I'm also
Amazing.
very big in Las Vegas. See, people
Okay.
love the lifestyle of Las Vegas. Seniors are retiring there also. So,
Mhm.
why not, when the seniors are doing independent living, but then something happens. They have a fall or they break their, hip and all that. So, like,
Mhm.
their daughter Judy, who's 65 or so, is looking at senior assisted living now because
She
they
is, yeah.
cannot live independently, brother. So, my radar right now is right there, Phoenix area, and Tucson area too. I'll take it in Tucson too, you
Right.
know, because, and then also in Las Vegas, brother. So,
And when you say Phoenix, are you referring to Scottsdale specifically, or does it not matter in
Yeah, I
which area?
like the word, like our company's name. I think I should bring it up. We got the domain name now. We are ready
Sure.
to build the website and everything. And it's called, oh my gosh, Vita, something, a Spanish word for open mind or open, something like that. I should look at it.
Was
Anyway,
it was it the one from the video you showed me on YouTube yesterday? It
no,
was like
no,
Florida
no,
or something?
that was a different one. Do you want me to show that? I could show if you want to show your.
Let's see
Uh,
it. Let's see it.
oh, let's do it, brother. Oh my gosh.
I think
So
I think
I
this is
should.
awesome.
Oh, that's great. So I'll just say here, I want to show the screen. So
Yeah,
I
so
have the video. Let's
yeah,
see.
go to
Window
present.
is.
Yeah, if
Oh,
you go to
go to
present
present.
your screen.
Okay.
Mhm.
Present right there, brother. And then slides video file right there. Share
Mhm.
screen. Let's do the share screen.
Let's do
Don't
it.
show these tips again. That's okay. Share screen. So now we are into it, right?
Yeah.
Uh, Take the tab, meet, all that, and you say cancel. But now I'll go to this place, brother, right?
So
And
yeah, so under present, you just gotta go to share screen, pick the screen you wanna share, and then you have to click it, and then you have to press share, and then that's how you're able to
gotcha,
share it.
gotcha. I'll come here, brother. Okay, so right there and present, and then video file. Maybe this is the one. Let's see if it shows up.
Let's
Oh
see.
no, no, that's a thumbnail.
So do
Uh,
this, you
This
have
is
right
better.
there when you're trying to share your screen, there's Chrome tab at the top, it says window and then entire screen. So if you click over to entire screen and you
Uh-huh.
share, if you click on the screen 1 and then
Oh
share,
yeah, I got you, brother. Hold
yeah,
on.
there you go, brother. You got it.
Thank you.
That's it.
So I would love to show your followers and
Of
my
course.
followers. This is what I've been building. I was standing under a tree, brother, under a tree where this building is built over 12 months, 12 months, let's say. And this is what it is.
Hampton Manor of Punta Gorda features the only 66,000 square foot one-story facility in the area. At Hampton Manor of Punta Gorda, our residents get the daily support they need while remaining as independent as possible. We extend our highest level of service of value and quality. Everything you were looking for in an assisted living community. All award-winning meals are created and served restaurant style at our facility. Our stylish beauty salon will have you looking glamorous in no time and in the know. Our luxurious spot allows you a tranquil place to unwind and distress. Our beautiful, elegant private dining room. With 3 gorgeous garden courtyards, residents can enjoy a game of putt-putt golf. Residents can also enjoy our beautiful in-ground swimming pool. Enjoy time socializing at our coffee bistro. The club room is designed for some hearty pool or card games and more.
Active, not stay in their apartment, but come out, enjoy time with their social,
And right around the
their
corner is our
friends,
private library.
and come here,
The Modern
talk.
Theater invite you to
Modern
indulge your
Theater, come
senses in
see
a
their
delicious bag
favorite
of
shows.
popcorn and your favorite movie.
Isn't that great?
Oh, I love it.
Quality, we want to give them the dignity and the
The spacious
experience.
sunroom invite you and your guests to take an afternoon of conversation or perhaps a puzzle or card
Look
games.
at the colors combinations and all.
Beautiful.
We offer 72 spacious apartments featuring private or courtyard views, kitchenettes, and equally spacious restrooms. Whether you like a studio apartment or one bedroom apartment or a two-bedroom apartment, there is a size and design to match your lifestyle. There are 22 studio suites in memory care and features a private dining room. Our entertainment and common areas are inviting, and our staff will be here to ensure your loved ones receive the very best care. Hampton Manor of Punta Gorda. Let us be the writers of the next happy chapter of your life. Call us today at 9
There we
4
go.
1
Anybody in
2
Punta
0
Gorda?
1 8 0.
There you
as,
go.
as
Or
a matter
visit
of
us
fact,
online.
I'll just stop the share, brother. So,
Amazing, amazing, amazing
thank you.
project, man.
Thank
I love seeing that, and I think for people to watch that and see it, even if they're listening on the podcast and they in the future and they won't be able to see it, the
you. Yeah.
fact that you're out there building,
Ah,
making your dreams come true, it's absolutely amazing and inspiring.
thank you. Thank you, Nathan. And I just interviewed brother Philip from Moms, our moms or something. And he is amazing personality. His mother actually is in assisted living in Punta Gorda. When I showed him this, he says,
Wow,
Vinny, oh my gosh, I can't tell you what you just showed me. Philip Vincent, that's him, Philip Vincent,
that's
you know,
amazing.
and his mom's house is his company. Mom's house is
Mom's
his
house.
company. What it does is that if a mom or dad needs to go to a senior care, he has a big circle all across USA, and they call him to make an offer right away. So
Wow,
he cashes them. So it's a cash business, kind of, but he gives a good, reasonable price, which is
wow,
nice. He's
that is
not preying on them, but he's, able to close the deal and have them ready to move into assisted living.
absolutely amazing. So Vinny, I think everything you showed us is amazing. I would recommend for anyone that's interested in getting into syndication, apartments,
Yeah.
multifamily, I would recommend hitting up Vinny right here. Vinny, is it VinnyChopra.com?
Yeah, it's vinnychopra.com/academy. They could say it like that, or they
Mm,
could say vinnychopra.com invest/invest.
that's great.
It's very easy. And I have so many deals in the works now. And again, the key thing is that we want to build so many of these to give the best quality care. 33% of the senior assisted livings are old and dungeon and smelly. I mean, I'm saying that because that's the truth. People
Yeah.
have told me. So when I go with my facilities, people want to leave that facility and come to mine. In Punta Gorda, we had 65 seniors ready, paid $5,000 to hold the spot for 4 months
Wow.
before even I opened up. What?
So
65 seniors.
for that assisted living, was it a brand new build or did you just take an
Brand new,
older
brother.
one? Oh,
No,
brand
this
new.
I just showed you. It was a tree, a big tree. I
That's right.
stood right there. I bought 12 acres of land. I think 12 or 10 acres of land, and 7 acres. I built this. My partner and I can't take
Wow.
credit for everything. My
Of course.
partner has built 33 of these. He's great. Vinny knows how to find great operators and partners, right? So
Mhm.
my hotels, I found with my partners a tremendous company who has built 78 hotels.
Wow.
Now, how can Vinny build hotels? He can't. He cannot. I mean, can I build a cybersecurity company? No. But
Yeah.
I know how to find the jockeys and the
Mhm.
horses. And then
That's
I go angel investing with them. And then I become put on myself on the board so that I can guide along with their, because they are the CEOs. I'm
yeah.
not. I'm on
Yeah.
the board.
Wow, so you're really just leveraging the skill sets of other people, but you're connecting the right people and you have the talent to see who's the right person.
Yeah, talent to find the right partners. I don't do too much partnerships at all because I just have done everything,
Mhm.
most of it my own, being on the loans and all. I think I've done maybe 4 partnerships so far. where
Mhm.
I brought half the money, my partners brought half the money, and we are managing it. When it's 63 million, 70 million, it's good to have less risk. So
Yeah.
my wife says, I like it when your other partners get on the loan along with you.
Yeah, I'm sure she does, right? Well, Vinny, amazing. I had an amazing time with you, and I've learned a lot. I am inspired because right now I stay in my lane, and that's good. It's good to focus, right? And
Yeah.
right now I do residential, mainly single family, but you make everyone believe and feel that they can do what you're saying. So you have a gift, and I appreciate you being here.
Oh, no, thank you. And the key thing is how big it is or how small it is. It's all in the mindset, brother. I mean, if I had bought that 14 units for 180,000, and if I told myself, that's all I'm going to do, buy
Mhm.
20 units. By the way, that property, 180,000, I sold it, my partner and I sold it to one of our partners for 380.
Wow.
Guess how much it is? 1.4 million today.
You probably yeah. It all keeps
1.4
going up.
million.
Yeah.
It just keeps on going up, brother, because the rents go up. Then the property value goes up. When the revenues are increased and expenses are cut, the net operating income, that's the beauty. See, in single homes, it's not the net operating income.
Mm.
In duplex, it is because you're living in one, you're renting the other one, or you rent both. In my case, like
Mhm.
2,800, I get 1,400 and 1,400 from each side. In Odessa, Texas, anybody wants to buy a duplex, brother?
That's
Hey,
what
I need to talk to you. Holy cow.
I'll
Sell
help
that
you.
because I'm thinking to sell.
I'll
So,
help you out, brother.
yeah,
We
I
can
would
work
love
together.
that, brother. Yeah, let's do it. You have millions of buyers. I love it. I'm going to text you the address and everything. Then let's see. And I would love to give you the commission that I was going to pay the broker, brother.
There you go, man.
Oh,
I'm
my.
here. I'm here to help. I'm here to serve. So amazing, amazing. I think networking is huge, and the fact that we're able to come together. And I honestly hope anyone that listens to this reaches out to you. I mean, you're a go giver. You're there to help, and I think the strategy of doing what you do is extreme. It is. I would say it's the next step, right? For me, at least. When I
Yes,
wanted to start, I wanted to get into single family. I wanted to learn, start
yes,
flipping, but I really believe there's a progression and some
yes.
people can go directly into syndication. They can, but I think it's important for me, my progression to level up.
I totally agree, brother. But guess what? I want to also share with you that if you had more money, all right, more money that you are able to pool in a fund, and it
Hmm.
doesn't cost that much, and you can have that fund for a year or 2 years or 3 years. You can have the money ready from your investors, brother, and then you could just scale up business.
There you go.
See, then you are not doing one home at a time, you're doing 10 homes at a time. And you're not buying single family, brother. You're buying duplexes, fourplexes, eightplexes. And that is going to give you 10 times the more commission or, referral fee or anything.
It is 100% because it's just they're worth more. They're more valuable.
I love it, brother. I don't know if you have time today. I teach 4 o'clock Pacific. So it's like 12, it's 1 o'clock now. In
Hmm.
3 hours, I teach. And it's this, Zoom that I did interview with you yesterday. It's the same Zoom. I'll text it to you. If you want
Excellent.
to come in, I would love, love, love have you come fly on the wall, kind of see, huh?
I'd love to because just for everybody watching, the way that networking that works for me is I know what I'm good at, right? And you know what you're good at. So I know that if someone came to me and said, Nate, I'd love to learn apartment syndication, I'd say, hey, I'm not your guy, but I know someone who is,
yes.
Vinny. And I know that that's how we can work together. Is
Yes.
we can if someone walks meets you and says, hey, I don't know if I want to do this apartment syndication, yeah, I want to wholesale. Send them to
Yes.
me. I'll help them out, and
Totally,
that's how you
brother.
really grow. Whether it's with
Exactly.
coaching, whether it's with real estate deals, it's the same thing.
Thousand times what you just said, brother. And the good part is that you have so many investors, and a lot of those investors want to be even bigger and better, right? Everybody wants to grow their sales and business and more family time and lifestyle change and everything,
Sure.
right? So it's good to get on a bandwagon how to scale up. So I like to challenge your audience. If you made 100,000 last year, how can you make 200,000 this year? That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That is what we need to talk about,
Open
because
your mind.
it's
Yeah.
it's possible. It's very, 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 very possible. And in my academy for 997, I don't know if I told you or not, you will get everything. But if you come to the master coaching, I give like 4 weeks of that master coaching also. People pay me 100,000 one-on-one now. I only
Mm.
take 3 students. I can't because
Yeah.
it's so much involvement, right? But they are doing 200 million. Shit. They're
A
doing 200 million, 100
lot.
million, because I teach them right there where they are, and look into their ecosystem and design the things for them.
Amazing.
One-on-one coaching. And then, and my group coaching is much more reasonable. It's not 100,000,
Mhm.
just come on over if you want to, and love to have you.
Well, Vinny, I appreciate you having me here, and I will do my best to point people in your direction that want to get into this because, like I said, I'm not the guy, but I will. I know who is, and it's Vinny.
Oh my gosh. No, 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 Nathan. And brother, I want to tell you about my duplex. You are God sent. I was going to hire a broker, but you
Mhm.
have buyers.
Oh, I got buyers.
Do these things, brother, in
Yeah.
Texas and all over. It's a beautiful duplex, and I renovated it inside. It's already 2,800, money is given, right? Every
Mhm.
month. And I have a property management lady. She charged me only $100 a month. That's
That's
it, brother.
that's that's amazing. She's giving you a good deal, huh?
Very good deal because I known her. See,
Yeah.
I bought a lot of properties in Odessa, Texas. I've
Mhm.
sold them all, but just kept that duplex. I
Well,
had some emotional ties with it, but my
send it
wife and I talked. I will, brother. I'll
send
send
it
you
my
right
way.
away.
I'll take a look at it. Well,
Yeah.
Vinny, again, appreciate you being on the podcast. Hopefully, we
Thank
can have you in a couple 6 months or so in the
Yeah.
future just to see where you're at and where I'm at, and it's fun. It's fun to connect. So, Vinny Chopra at .com. Give him a check. Check him out, everybody. All right.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Catch you later, Vinny. Thank
All
you.
right, brother.